Many densely populated cities across the globe have a problem. They're finding it hard to cope with the stresses and strains of modern life. While the frenetic energy of many contemporary cities is, on the one hand, a charming characteristic, its downside can be crowded living spaces, congested roads, poor air quality, and city management issues. But what if you had the chance to build a new city today for the lives that we will be living tomorrow, completely from scratch? What would you do? This is Xinhua Special. I'm Helen Bentley and welcome to China's newest city, where a city of the future is being built from the ground up. Xiong'an, here I am. Xiong'an New Area, to give it its full name, was first announced back in 2017. It gave many of the project's city planners, engineers and architects a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, an actual blank canvas to trial advanced ideas and technology, and to construct a brand new city for the future that balances bricks and mortar, digital life and the natural environment. Today, there are over 120 major projects currently underway, from infrastructure to environmental restoration, and more than 160,000 people are getting those tasks done. One of those projects is the brown and black building over there, which is a huge, vast MICE centre. Behind that is a hotel, and around me, schools, shops and parks are taking shape. In just 2 months, the apartments in this district will be ready to welcome the first of its 170,000 new residents. At just 105 kilometres away from Beijing, or Jing in the northeast, 105 kilometres from Tianjin, or Jin, to the east, and 155 kilometres from Shijiazhuang, the capital of Hebei, or Ji, to the southwest. Xiong'an is in a key position within the Jing-Jin-Ji regional city cluster, making it ideally placed to play a prominent role in the northern region's integration strategy. Designed to take over non-essential functions to Beijing's role as the national capital, Xiong'an will not only see colleges, companies, business headquarters, financial and public institutions moving in, but will also be a hub for innovative technology, research and development. One company that moved its headquarters to Xiong'an in 2018 is iCool, which specialises in artificial intelligence. Let's find out why.
雄安新区在智能领域有大量的场景，为我们企业提供试验创新的土壤。我们从北京将总部迁到雄安，体验到了雄安新区的政务服务的水平。我们基本上是在一次半，或者是只跑一次腿，或者是只跑2次腿的情况下，就可以把整个的工商变更以及相关的手续办完。新区呢也给予了我们很多的这种优惠政策，比如说税收的优惠政策，以人才住房的优惠政策。
As of mid-March, nearly 3,800 enterprises had registered in the new area, with more than half in the sci-tech sector, including leading Chinese tech firms such as Tencent, Alibaba and Baidu. In the future, Xiong'an is going to be an established smart green city which features innovation and home to around 5.3 million people. And a city of this scale needs a well-connected, efficient transportation system. And that's why they didn't just build your everyday high-speed railway station. They built one the size of 66 soccer fields, and installed on its curved oval roof is a photovoltaic power generating system. I'm going to find out a bit more about this.
雄安站未来将成为京津冀区域一个重要的交通枢纽。从前从雄安到北京开车至少需要1个半小时以上，现在从雄安站坐车到北京仅仅需要50分钟。伴随着未来多条高铁线路的开通以及高铁的大提速，未来从雄安到京津区域仅需要半个小时。雄安站整个屋面铺设了太阳能光伏面板，基本满足雄安站全年的照明需求，每年相当于节约燃煤1800吨。减少二氧化碳排放4500吨。
The design of Xiong'an High-Speed Railway Station was inspired by a drop of dew on a lotus leaf. And, as we'll see, the ripples of change have been felt across the whole of Xiong'an already, even underground. This might not look like much at the moment, but right now I am 12 meters underground, and around a meter that way is Xiong'an's nervous system. Pipelines that will provide the city with utilities such as water, gas, electricity, and telecommunications. And this seemingly eerie tunnel, this will be a logistics passageway where automated vehicles and vans will bypass the public roads ahead to get goods and products to where they need to go. But how is this underground different to that of other cities?
我们管廊结构设计通常是2层设计，特殊复杂节点是3层。同时呢，每一个专业管线有自己的独立空间，后期会配备智能机器人进行一个巡检和运维。我们管廊预留一条物流通道，在未来呢，会通过5G 物联网技术实现智能交通、智能物流，甚至会做到物流精准到家。这样充分利用了地下空间，缓解了地上物流一个交通的压力，提高了整体的城市的优运输效率。
This is just one example of innovation. Every construction site we visited has been using what is called the Building Information Modelling technology to create a virtual version of their project in parallel with the actual physical one. The system helps optimise construction processes and envision and tackle any problems in advance. In the future, a powerful cloud computing centre will be the backbone of Xiong'an's digital and smart development. But instead of looking to the sky to find this cloud centre, it was taking shape underground.
大家现在看到的这个工地呢，是我们雄安城市计算超算云工地，在智慧城市的建设过程中，大量的数据的承载地，同时也是城市管理所必须的大数据分析、大数据加工、数据规划等等的基础设施的资源承载地，让数据多跑跑，让百姓少跑，这对于我们整个城市的管理效率和城市的成长有很大的帮助。
From technology in the cloud to the environment on the ground, up to a whopping 70% of Xiong'an's total area will be forests, greenery and water bodies. To say water plays a significant role for Xiong'an going forward would be an understatement. It literally flows throughout the development blueprint. In the not so distant future, its urban area will be a sponge city which preserves, filters and reuses rainwater. While Baiyangdian Lake behind me is testament to the success already achieved in improving the quality of another natural water source. It's hard to imagine that just 4 years ago, the water quality of this lake was the poorest in China's grading system. But thanks to new treatment plants, the phasing out of heavy polluting enterprises, as well as the scaling back of fisheries across this lake, this wetland is an example of what is being done to ensure that humans and nature can exist in harmony. The lake is just one part of the city's green project. In fact, even before the first building work started, a huge regreening and environmental project began across the whole city, and between 2017 and 2020, more than 27,000 hectares of trees were planted, raising forest coverage to 30%. No matter where you are in the city, it's been designed so that you will be no more than 3 kilometres away from a forest, 1 kilometre from a forest belt, or 300 metres from a park. Even with all this green space, people will need to get around, and in the future, transportation across the city will be 90% green energy, and 80% of the traffic on the roads will be public transport, including buses and bicycles. To return to the question at the start of the show, in Xiong'an, in designing a city of the future, China's answer is actually 3 cities. One on the ground, one underground, and one in the digital cloud that coexist in harmony. On paper, Xiong'an is no grey concrete jungle. It's a green, intelligent, livable city, one that aims to inspire new thinking about our relationship with our living environment and how we live our lives.